Hey everyone, this is Tigrila Gardenia coming back to you. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to do a live today, but I'm sitting here getting ready to start one of my practices, and I thought I might bring you into this practice, hopefully something that you can learn from and enjoy to do. This is something called an iSite. And an iSite, for those of you that have followed the biomimicry thinking, is an exercise that you do in solitude. I know you're here with me, but I'm alone in general, or really never alone, because if you think about it, we're always connected to all of the plants and the animals around us. But anyway, so this iSite, an iSite, as I said, is an exercise that you do usually in solitude, and you do it in nature. So any kind of nature. It could be even a little park, or in this case I'm in a backyard. It could be anything where you feel like you could really get into a connection with nature, where you can really look to nature for a period of about at least half an hour. I mean, the whole thing takes about half an hour. And this is a technique developed by Biomimicry, and it's something that's really about how can I start to observe the natural world. So it's something that I try to do often. I try to do it at least once a week in order to sort of really come into an understanding of what are the different connections between different creatures in nature, whether they be plants or animals. So sometimes I might zero in on one specific type of species, and other times I might look at an entire ecosystem together. And the point is for you to sit and observe. So the longest period of time is about observation, and then for you to start to take notes on what it is that you're observing. You know, writing up everything from, what you see, what you smell, what you hear, how things interact. What is it that you're observing? Are you observing a single species? Are you observing a group? And to sketch. Now, sketching is the hardest part for me. I'll be really honest. I actually am not a very good sketcher at all. I don't know how to draw in any which way, shape, or form. Even as a kid, when most people would draw things like houses and stuff like that, I just draw a lot of squiggly lines and lots of fun stuff that way, because I'm just not very good at it. So I'm going to show you a little bit about what it is that is my view, what it is that I'm looking at, and a little bit of the tools that I have with me. So I'm turning it around. So here you can see I'm in, like I said, a backyard. So it's a backyard. I'm sitting with my back against a tree. So I'm showing you kind of above. And the house is actually to my right, which is not very interesting, but you'll see. So it's just a backyard. And I haven't started to really look to see, but I have a few ideas of the things I want to look at. And then I have in front of me my little handy dandy notebook. It's actually an old Damenher notebook, that really old, kind of handmade, which I really like. And you'll see some old iSites of mine. This was a cicada that I was looking at, and here was a chestnut tree. As you can tell, I can't draw. See how I say I can't draw? This is the best I can do, and that's like really working it a lot. Like that bottom part is supposed to be moss. And you write a few pieces of information on it. So when you do your iSite, you want to include things like the date, where you are, what the temperature is like, and different elements, and then start to sketch whatever it is that you're really observing, and putting in, kind of think of it as a diagram, something that's going to help you understand how these pieces work together. It's going to help you maybe look for information in the future. And so this could be a really great tool for not just biomimicry. I mean, of course, from a biomimicry perspective, it helps us start to understand how the ecosystem itself works. But it could be just a great way for you to get back in touch with nature, to really connect to nature, to start to look at the world again, kind of with wonder and fresh eyes, which for me is the biggest part about nature. I mean, the reason why I enjoy the plant world so much, but nature in general, is that no matter what, I never cease, the wonder never ceases. You never stop being in awe about the amazing things that come from nature. So with that, I'm going to leave you with a pretty view of some leaves that are coming off the tree that I'm leaning against, which is quite beautiful. And I hope that you kind of enjoyed this lesson, and I hope that you go out and explore a little bit the nature around you. And if you do, please send me a message. Like, please write something here in the comments, or even just write to me personally, or write on any one of the different posts that I have, that that you went out and you explored nature in this way. and tell me about what it is that you're learning or seeing, or things you want to share, or maybe some research that you've done. I would love to share all of these biomimicry inspirations that we're creating together, which is basically our exploration of the natural world. So this is me, Tigrila Gardenia, reminding you to go and connect to nature, and hopefully bring back some of that for the rest of us. Okay? Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, beautiful whatever it is that you're doing for now. All right, bye-bye.